Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Emmanuel Agbogun say make haters leave am alone, make them stop to dey spoil him name. So make I leave you with Emmanuel Agbogun, make you hear the message wey e get for the people wey dey hate am for social media. Enjoy the video.
Yes. Good morning, my conscious Edo people. I remain no other person than yours, noble right activist, Comrade Agbogun Emmanuel. It's a wonderful Sunday morning, particularly the 13th day of December 2020. We're just 12 days away from Christmas. So in the spirit of love, in the spirit of oneness, in the spirit of Christ, who has died for our sins and who has resurrected to ensure that eternal life is what we will all enjoy someday when we depart this earth. Now, let me quickly say this. I don't have any issue with anybody. I am not dragging anything about C of O or anything with anybody. I've been doing C of O for some time now, but basically because a whole lot of people who are my followers who are on various WhatsApp platforms are not too happy with the fact that I've been doing this C of O and I'm not coming out to say it, so that people who are my fans will patronize me. Now, what is happening here now is that I have taken pains to observe. I didn't want to speak on this issue, but come on, every action deserves a reaction. So I would want to come out to speak this morning for just a few minutes because I have very many things to do. I've been doing a whole lot of business. In fact, I came into Benin 2 nights ago to attend a wedding yesterday from Abuja, and also conclude some transactions I've been doing in relating to parcels of land. When I mean parcels, acres of land that was bought by some of my followers. They want to intend in investing into the agro market. We help them in sourcing out these lands they have bought, and we're here to facilitate the transactions and sign those agreements. I am not dragging anything with anybody when it has to do with transactions. See, government, the business of government is not meant for only the political persons or the political associates in the party that has brought about the government. If you are a citizen of a state, it is the onus of government, the business of government, to ensure they create an enabling environment for people who want to do businesses to strive. And I don't see anything wrong if the government of the day is throwing the windows open for C of O. And I have a platform where I am being followed by over 8,000 persons. And I come out to say, come, if you are my follower and you are my supporter and you believe in my message, come out and support and give me your jobs to do for you and pay me for the services I'll be rendering. I don't see anything bad in it. So I am not going into duel with anybody. At times I am not in town when people call me, and I look at it that the workload on my staff who working for me, I cannot bother them with more jobs. I try to contact my brother, who you all know is my friend, according to say, come, this guy is my friend, but I think he would be in a perfect position to quickly do your job as you want it, because I am not in town. So people should respect our rights. Where my rights starts and end, there another man's rights also starts and end. So I would want to appeal those of you who are coming to my platforms to make all kind of posts. When you see me make posts to allege me, we're not talking about issues on socio-political matters. We're talking about a man's engagement with the society. Let me tell you people something. In case of most of you don't know, my grandfather that gave birth to my father was the first man to join the military in Isi. He was a very close friend to our former governor, Pa Ibumodia of blessed memory. So I wouldn't want to begin to talk about my family personality. We have gotten a whole lot of people who have held several offices that the antecedent can always preach to tell about the kind of person I am and the kind of family I come from. I don't want to join issues with people. You will be telling me I come from No, I don't block them. That's the truth. I don't block them. I leave them to say whatever they want to. Social media is an open space. They can come and make their post, but I just want them to be guided as I'm reacting in this form. Now, my grandmother that God gave birth to my father comes from Igbanke. My grandmother's mother comes from Agbo. And, you know, we have that ties across. My father has a very large investment in Delta State. I lived all my life in Port Harcourt and Abuja. I schooled in Port Harcourt, I schooled in Abuja. I only came into Benin at the advent of my leaving school and wanting to impact in my society via activism as somebody who has, you know, sociologist training, you know, and background. Now, what has been the issue here? Curtis Ugbo, name them, those people who have been antagonizing my person, who would always spend time to want to fight me for reasons best known to them that they know I will not support, because I'm a Benin man does not mean if I see a Benin person doing something wrong I should not stand firm to say what you are doing, you know, it's the truth. Now they have been circulating this information on social media. Oh, Emmanuel Agbogun, you are not an Edo man, you are from Delta State, you are Benue. I am a true Nigerian. My mother is a Benue. She's a Benue light and a Doma woman. A typical Doma woman. You saw when I went for her grandmother's burial in Otukpo a few weeks ago. Now, it only takes somebody who understands his roots, despite the fact that you have lost touch with your people. My father, as he is, lived all his life in Kaduna. His father served in the military in the north, you know, fought civil war and many other things. But you will not see me come out to brag about it. My grandfather's medals are still kept. My father is a product of 63 NA in the Nigerian army. So go and find out. Go and find out before you begin to cause a form of aspersion. I really don't want to say this. People who their parents have not contributed anything to the quarter of government would come to start fighting those. I don't know the yardsticks, you know, in which our society appreciates people for their humanitarian and benevolent and patriotic services they have done to Edo people. In this state here, I have been arguing on issues that affect us as a people. Go around Edo State, you don't see street lights. I've been talking about it. They talk about Emmanuel from Delta, is from here, is from there. How does that affect the way of living? Now, people just do all of these things to, you know, try to downgrade my person. I've been facing these bashes for as ever, and I will continue living with it, not because I don't want to reply to them or I don't have what it takes to also, you know, hire people with proxy accounts to come to my wall and their walls and make all forms of frivolous statements and the rest. I want to ask, is it a crime that I have a paternity and maternity of various ethnic groups? For me, it's a thing of joy, because Nigeria that we live in is a country that have what is called ethnic diversity. And I'm proud to say I'm a proud Nigerian, because my origin, my paternal, my maternal origin cut across various ethnic divides in Nigeria. Not just mere ethnic divide that people know for their qualities and their abilities as far as this country called Nigeria is concerned. So I would not want to belittle myself with people who have lived their life in one enclave and believe that being a member of that enclave is the best thing they can attain in the world. Hell no. Barack Obama is from Kenya. He lived in America. He became the president of America. He has created more impact in America than even the biological American and Aboriginal Americans citizens that you have in America. We have a whole lot of Nigerians, Igbos, Yorubas, Hausas, Edos that are currently members of parliament in various countries in Europe. It is only a fool, it is only a mind that is daft and that is blemished that would not know what to criticize on or what not to criticize on. We have made mentions of critical issues. And do not forget, I try to elaborate issues on our budgetary system and allocatory system that is, a gap between information that we assimilate and that governments, put forward in the open, in the glare, in Edo State here. I knew what resources I are putting into the process to ensure that I give an holistic presentation of what the cost of governance have been in Edo State for the past 20 years. As I speak to you, I'm already engaging government institutions, and we are already yielding results. And very soon I'll come out open to talk, to let people know that we have what it takes to, at least as civil society practitioners, to represent the collective interest of our people, when it ought to do with governance of accountability, governance of fairness, governance of transparency. We have what it takes to ensure that that process is, started up and put in the public glare for people to assimilate to. So if you are out there spending your quality time to fight this young man, just me, imagine people that are my followers, I advertise to them, I want to do your C of O's and surveys. It is not a problem, a thorn in people's flesh. It is not a thorn in people's flesh. The high time people understand that government is a sky. You can go into government and get what you want. There are very many people who are promising today, who are benefiting from the wealth of this country, that have never held any political office. But they are friends to people in the corridors of power. But they are even benefiting Nigeria more than people in government. They live in this society. So what stopped me, a young man that has the initiative, the brains, and the reasoning to also do same? What stopped me from benefiting from it? So as I am here, I am a proud Edo man. I am a proud Benin man. I am a proud Isi man. If you come to Isi, my family have provided very many infrastructures. It's just that many people don't know, because we are not the loud type. In fact, in the whole of my family, I'm the only one that picks interest in politicking. Very many of my family members are not in this country because they lose hope in it. But I still retain my status here, not because I cannot travel abroad, no, but because I believe I can impact more in my society. So respect me for my person, respect me for my dealings, respect me for my interests, and do not fail to criticize me when necessary. People have corrected me on several issues on social media, and I come out stronger and better. So I don't see a reason why haters, when I mean haters, people that will just hate you. I knew how many projects I've put on the pipeline that people will just come out to say, no, this guy will not see the light of day. Who is this guy? For no reason. I don't speak our local dialect does not mean I'm not making efforts to, and does not mean I will not learn someday, or does not mean I will not speak better than you. By the time I'm done with training, I will not do better than you. So let us cut this crap. If you want to come to my platform to insult me, you are very free. But have it in mind, I'll keep going forward. I'll keep doing better, and I'll be out stronger someday. That's it. So I don't want to argue with anybody. People that know me very well, like there's this guy now who is commenting, Gabriel Olukoya. He called me sometime to do a job for him. I put in my best, but looking at the situation on ground, I said I will not be stroking the hammer and breaking, the hammer at the same time. So we had issues till date because of my level of grievances I've had with him, as it has to do with his position on the public spectrum. I said, okay, fine, let's resolve it there in this public spectrum. So you can imagine somebody who is not feeding me, who is not clothing me, who is not housing me, is calling me a hungry rat like you. Just imagine if I'm hungry and I'm not carrying arms to steal, and I'm coming out to do meaningful engagements to create a revenue and employment and wealth for myself and my family, am I doing the wrong thing? So people should get that into their brains. Once again, I remain no other person than your noble right activist. I will be leaving you now. And for those of you who are trying to know my family background, please do me that favor. You can as well reach out to people from Ward 7, Isi North, or other community to be precise. In fact, the length and breadth of Isi, you can actually reach out to ask who my family is, and thereabout, I think you'll be getting what you want. So that is it. I can see Pa John talking here. So I'm not doing a call section. I'm about rushing out to sign this document you're seeing here. So for my client. So please do not spend your time. Do not spend your time fighting me. I'm your least problem. If you have a family problem, please look for a spiritual consultant or a spiritualist or a man of God to help you with it. I myself, and I repeat again, I am not a part and parcel of that idiosyncrasy, that level of deficient reasoning that you becloud your sense with. I've just come out to explain myself. Take the information out of this and make your findings. God bless you. Bye for now.
Now we don't hear from Emmanuel Agbogun. Let us know what you think concerning everything where Emmanuel don't talk. Go to comment section, make you put your own for there. And before you go, I beg, make you help us share this video to friends and family. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for day current with all the things where they happen for Edo State. So make I leave you with this video, make you help us share them. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.